what's going on, guys? It's Revenger 2 here. Forgive me, I'm a little bit sick here, so my voice isn't 100%. So today we are going to rank my top 5 DLC or updates to GTA 5. In the background that you will notice is just some random gameplay footage that I recorded. So we'll start off our honorable mention here. It is the Grand Theft Auto Online, the Diamond Casino Heist. Why is it just an honorable mention? It's an honorable mention because I have not completed the DLC yet, but from what I've seen other people play, and from the trailer that is playing on the screen now, it seems like a very awesome DLC. The only drawbacks from the DLC are, it requires a minimum of 2 people and, up to 4. And I have not completed it yet. There are multiple approaches to the Diamond Casino Heist, which is great. There's not just this one single approach. Silent, sneaky, the big con, and the aggressive approach, which is amazing because in real life you would have to do those approaches. Now, however, it's only honorable mention because I have not yet finished it myself. So maybe in the future, right? So let's get into it. Number 5 will be GT Grand Theft Auto Online Cunning Stunts. I remember when Cunning Stunts came out the very first time, my friends and I, Xavier Ra, and the other Revenger 1, we would just get on there and just run wild on these races and have a lot of fun, spinning each other out, doing these loops and whatnot. And then eventually when the creator came out and allowed people to make these tracks, we had so much fun playing them. And we used that, we love playing creative maps, and we continue, it's still continuing to bring life to the game, and they're still making them, which is great. So that's why I put this one as number 5, because it gave us such variety. Number 4 here, it will be gun running. Gun running introduced the military update, essentially, to GTA 5. And when that iconic bunker was opening, it was awesome. This update included new types of vehicles, new types of weapon ammo type, and new military-esque vehicles. And with a new transporter, the MOC, and the Juggernaut outfit. Unfortunately, with a lot of gun running now, it's just simply just buy stock and, wait for it to produce, which takes forever. and a lot of the prices on the trade prices were just outrageous, and the wait times, it just really wasn't worth it. So you just fast track the research to get it done with. So yeah, gun running is, one of my favorites as well, because my friends and I, we did play it a lot together. Number 3 will be Happy Bikers. The Bikers update to me was really fun because it gave me the sense of the outlaw, and gave me a sense of like a difference of, okay, I'm this big CEO, but now I can be this biker, whether I can ride on Harleys or street bikes or sports bikes, and own these different types of businesses: weed, cocaine, meth, you name it, and own a clubhouse and store my bikes, and it is one of those first role-playing updates to the game that came out, and it definitely gave us more to do than just simply do missions. We actually got some content behind it. So in Bikers was also one of those DLCs where you could almost do anything, which is good. Number 2, which is the tie. So the GTA Grand Theft Auto Online, the Contract DLC, in my opinion, is one of the best, well put together storyline, online updates that Rockstar has put out in a long time. They gave us this after Cayo Perico, and the mission was set up essentially in Cayo Perico with Dr. Dre losing his phone. This gives you, in my mind, some of the best contracts and gives you some of the best storylines, like I said, with Dr. Dre. And it also gives you assassinations like you had in single player. And in my mind, that was the best part of this DLC is the assassinations and the weird ways that you can make them get assassinated. But yes, the Contract DLC is a tie for second. So let's get into the other tie. Number 2, time. That's right, you guys. It is the Cayo Perico heist is the second favorite update to the game. I find this to be one of, if not the best heist, because you can play it solo. You're not dependent upon other people or randoms. But yes, you can invite randoms to it, but it makes it essentially very, very hard to do because they just don't listen. I like this heist because you can go in solo and you can do it the way you want to do it, and but I would hope that Rockstar would take this approach with all of its future heists instead of the limiting factor of 2 or more players, like in pretty much the rest of the heists that you have. Forgive me again, but the Cayo Perico heist, in my mind, is one of the better heists, the best heist in the game, as I said. And time for number 1, you guys. So let me get. And number 1 will be the original heist that were launched back in 2015. These heists set the bar for all the future updates in GTA. It was our first time working with Lester. It was our first time really being that criminal that we need to be in this game. And with that being said, these heists, gave us, something special, something to remember this game by, because it was the first time that we were able to rob banks, able to rob the military, and it gave us these things that we could do with our friends. And I remember my friends and I, Xavier, Ra, and Revenger 1, we would play these heists when we did get Criminal Mastermind on them. So anyways, guys, I thank you for joining me on this. This is my top 5 or 6, however you want to count it. I do appreciate you. Enjoy the video. Stick around until the end. And leave a nice clip.